All right, good afternoon, everyone. It is Wednesday, November 6th. It is 3:02 p.m. I'd like to call the Housing and Economic Development Committee to order. Hopefully, you're all as equally as tired as I am from watching the democratic process unfold and staying up a little too late. But it's good to be here today in person. We have with us Travis Brooks and Mike Sigler and Legislator Koreman online. Because Legislator Koreman is online, we will have to take roll call votes. Just so everybody is aware, Annie, I'll go to you first, then I'll work my way around Travis to Mike, then myself. And if Legislator Pillar shows up, she'll go after Mike Sigler. We do have one public comment. We have Teresa Alt. Teresa, I know you're familiar with the rules for speaking under privilege of the floor, so I'll spare everyone the reading of those, but just wanted to give you an opportunity to speak. Go ahead. Yes,
I'm Teresa Alt of 206 Eddy Street in College Town, City of Ithaca. The proposal to support state legislation that would forbid industrial development agencies from reducing the taxes paid to schools is a very good one. At this point in this county, our IDA, eager to please businesses, is often damaging our schools that have no say in questions of economic development. So I do urge you to perfect and support it.
Thank you for your comments, Teresa. Any other blue cards? Do you have a? Yeah, that you need to. If you want to fill one out, and then to hand it to me, then we can go from there. Sorry, I don't mean to be a stickler for the rules. While you're doing that, I do want to mention, just under changes to the agenda, the report discussion about the draft resolution in support of the New York State Senate bill and Assembly bill prohibiting industrial development agencies from waiving school taxes, ID 12847, is going to be withdrawn from today's agenda. Legislator Black had asked that this be part of the discussion, and she is unable to attend today. So it will be on the December meeting for discussion. So if that changes anybody from hanging out or comments, I just want to get that out there ahead of time, but that will be moved to the December meeting. Thank you. All right, man, I always butcher the last name too.
Kirchgessner.
Kirchgessner.
It's phonetic. Can you hear me?
We can. If you'd like to go ahead, you have 3 minutes.
I'm Amanda Kirchgessner. I live at 4471 Jacksonville Road. I would like to say sure and vote, like when you do ultimately look at this IDA proposal to eliminate support of school tax abatement, I will tell you that you don't need to take it to the state. You can actually just do it here. You could implement a rule locally that would inhibit the IDA's ability to abate taxes on schools. And I would strongly encourage that you do that. I would also like to strongly encourage that you look at clawing back taxes that were abated on the city center project. That property sold during 2001 with IDA approval. There was no effort at clawing back millions of dollars that could have come back into our community's budget and put that property on the rolls at full assessment, which, as it sold at $75 million, I imagine would create a substantial windfall to local school districts, to the city of Ithaca, and to Tompkins County. Why we haven't taken a little more initiative there is beyond me, but if Ithaca area development can't fulfill its role in protecting economic interests of the people of Tompkins County, I strongly suggest that you look at hiring a different agency to fulfill that role. Millions of dollars is a lot of money, and I know when you're debating between funding schools fully or not and easing the burden on local landlords who are forced to raise their rents in, not retaliation, but out of necessity to maintain adequate housing up to code in our county. We really need to start pulling at some strings, folks. Thank you for your time, and have a wonderful afternoon.
Thank you, Amanda. No one else online, Taylor? Okay. Well, that concludes public comment. To my legislative colleagues, any other changes to the agenda? All right, seeing none. The first, we have a rescheduling the January Housing and Economic Development Committee meeting because we typically schedule them on the first Wednesday of the month. I'm sure you don't want to see me or be here on New Year's Day because you'll probably be home doing something more enjoyable. So if we could throw out the January 8th Wednesday, which is the next Wednesday in January, as a possible date. If there's any objection to that, or we can give folks some time to circulate their calendars. Annie?
Right now, there's an IDA meeting scheduled from 2 to 4.
Got it. So we will.
And that's here in the legislature chambers anyway, so you wouldn't be able to do it that time.
Got it. There was some calendar rollover opportunities, so I spoke too soon. We will circulate some sort of date and have something confirmed by our December meeting for January. But it'll likely be not in the first actual partial week in January, but that first full week. I think that starts the 6th, that Monday. So sometime in that week is likely. Okay, the next item under Chair's report has been moved. And then we have the Human Services Coalition. We've got Liddy Barger on the screen. And Liddy, just wanted to give you an opportunity for some time to give us an update on things that are going on in your world, and just wanted a chance for you to share what's going on.
Sure, thanks. Hello, everyone. Happy to be here. My name is Liddy Barger. I use she, her pronouns. I'm the Director of Housing Initiatives at Human Services Coalition. I am here to talk a little bit. I have 3 distinct continuum of care updates to share today. And so just as sort of like a super brief, may as well say it every time just so people know what the continuum of care is. Continuum of Care is a local cross-sector partnership, includes public, private, not-for-profit providers with the mission of making homelessness rare, brief, and one-time in Tompkins County. We do this a few ways. We do it through community convenings, organizing conversations, sharing information and education, promoting access to supportive services and housing, and then also by providing funding and support to not-for-profit. So each of my updates is in one of those action areas that we do. The first is going to be our funding update. So the Continuum of Care.
Liddy, can I ask you just to hold on for 1 second? We're getting some aggressive feedback in the chambers.
Oh, sure.
Just 1 second, thanks.
Where's it coming from?
Don't know if it's Taylor's phone or computer or somebody's. You go? We'll try it again. All right, sorry, Liddy, go ahead.
Okay, great. So I'm going to talk about.
Sorry, Liddy, hold on one.
Hold on, I just got away from my notes.
Liddy,
Every
sorry,
year, Human
Liddy.
Services Coalition
We're
is
muted.
what's called the lead applicant or the collaborative applicant for this
Hey, Liddy.
annual.
I apologize. This is frustrating, I'm sure, for you as well. We're just going to need to take a quick break while we figure out the feedback here in the chambers.
Robert, say again.
It's not you, it's us, pretty
Yeah,
sure.
it's definitely not you.
Okay. That's why I should hear it.
Where'd Liddy go? Good. Okay, we'll come back to order here, I guess, at 3:19. I asked my legislative colleagues if we had any objection to a late addition to public comment. My mind today was going to go a lot better.
Yeah, great meeting, Greg.
Thanks. Yeah, welcome, Rich.
Is there a glitch in the matrix?
Yes.
Or an interference.
His patience. Yeah, it's weird. Yes, apologize, folks. We're going to take another short recess. It's 3:21. We'll be back in hopefully 5 to 10 minutes.
Did this arise when I walked in the room?
No, it was humming earlier.
You might want to mute the chambers right now.
Mic's still working down here at all? Check, check. Still feedbacky? Okay.
We are hearing the replay of the YouTube or the recording into Zoom.